Hello friends, good evening. This is the first session of Job Hunt Training Program. So, first of all, I would like to kind of congratulate all of you guys and thank you all of you guys to enroll in this Job Hunt Training Program because what I believe, what I think that a lot of things that I can share from my knowledge, my experience, and the experience I got from the other different HRs and interviewers and technical people. So all this knowledge what I gathered, what I want to share you guys, it is this whole program can be very effective and helpful to you, and this is only because you guys trusted us to do this. So, thank you very much for that. So, before we start, this is the first session. The um, the name of the session is the brainstorming session. Brainstorming means storm your brains, right? Means in Hindi, if somebody want to explain, is like दिमाग के घोड़े दौड़ाना मतलब दिमाग को पूरी तरह से शेक कर देना. That's called brainstorming. And why brainstorming is very important, right? Try to understand that. Why brainstorming is very important. Why it is important that you should you should tell your brain that this is what I want to do from now onwards. So when you tell your brain that this is what I want to do from now onwards, so then the brain will tell you that okay, now you want to do this, but yesterday you think something else. 2 days back you have think something else. What about those things? What about your friends? What about your girlfriend? What about your family? Right? So, so there is a fight between you and the brain. You are telling the brain that yes, I want job. I want to do the job. I want this thing in my life. But the brain is saying, but you are thinking of other things also. So that's why this brainstorming session is required. In this brainstorming session, you need to keep the brain shut up and tell your brain yourself that this is the thing you want to do in your life. Clear? So what about other things you need to resolve in this session? You cannot just you cannot just suppress your urge. If you want to do something, craving, right? If you have some craving for something, and on the same side you want to do the job hunt also, right? So that those things cannot go along. You need to suppress one thing. You need to resolve one thing, then start focusing on one thing. The other thing maybe. So here the thing which we are talking about is the job hunt. Okay. So why job hunt is so important? Why job is so important? So whenever I ask a lot of students, job means what? So 70% of the people say job means money. If if we the job is the exchange of my work and services for money. That's it. And that's a like very basic and very correct definition also. In fact, for me also, if I am doing a job, the first definition for job is money. If I'm doing a job, doing some giving my services, I want money out of it. Okay. So if that definition defines what is job, then you know what is the importance of job. Right? The job gives you money, money you pay your rent, pay your food bills, pay your clothing and everything and enjoy life. That's it. That job is very important. But for other people, there's 30% people are there. For them, they they don't look the job as money making source. Maybe they are wealthy, maybe they have more money, like they don't need money for their living. They're well off, paid off from their parents or something. But for them, job, what is job for them? Why they are searching for job? So for them, job is something which is other than money. And what are the things which is job? Jobs job gives you the potential to do something, potential to do something. The potential is one thing that jobs give you in the society, or potential in terms of your friends and everything. Hmm? Second thing, the job gives you self-respect. You start respecting yourself if you have a job. So you think that you are doing something, you are achieving something. Yeah, having a job is some kind of achievement. The third thing is the social acceptance. People, even though it's like it's very difficult to say, but people don't accept people that who are struggling or don't have a job, looking for a job or something like that. If you have a job, definitely people accept you. So social acceptance is high. Hmm? So that is also the like the benefit of having a job. The fifth thing is, which is weird but it's true. Job is anti boredom. So even if you have money, even if you have all the things are there, but if you have a job, if you have some kind of work, then you kill the boredom. That's why in when in India got independence in 1947, a lot of Maharajas, their son, they want to join hockey team or Indian army or something. So because even though they have a lot of money, but they want to kill the boredom. They want to do something in their life, some productive, something. So job is also anti-boredom. And the sixth thing is, job makes you smart and makes you active also. If the guy who is not doing any job, they don't know what's going on in the world, right? But the guy who's doing a job, very good job, talking to the people, traveling here and there, the job makes you more active and more smart. You are more smart to talk, more smart to explain yourself, what you are doing, what your company is doing, what other company is doing, and blah blah. And the seventh thing is very important thing is, see, job is not merely like getting some salary and utilizing the salary. Then again getting the salary and utilizing salary. Job is also saving that money. People start saving that money slowly, slowly. And while saving, in the meantime, like after 10 years, 15 years of job, people become wealthy. They have some kind of cash reserve with them. So job also makes people wealthy. So these are the importance of job. So always think that if you are in the job hunt phase, right? So why job is important, okay? And why all these efforts what you are doing to get a proper job is worthy. The second thing I want to tell you, that in this job hunt program, there are three kind of candidates who are there in this job hunt. First kind of candidates are, they're either there in the final semester, or final or pre-final year, pre-final semester, or they're studying somehow, or just passed out, and they are looking for job. They're not get placed. They're looking for a job. So that kind of that phase of life. Second phase of life is, even though you got a job, right? Still you are in this program, or you want to looking for this kind of program because you're thinking of job switch. You want to switch the job. If you want to switch the job, definitely you want something like this job hunt training program. The third thing is, those people who are little bit experienced or just passed out, some experience, some money, and they are looking for job. So any phase of your life, definitely job hunt training is gonna help you. Is gonna help you and to get a job mentally and physically completely. Okay. So in this first session, we are gonna tell you that before you start the process what we are going to discuss in this session, I would like to think that the first thing we have already explained, what is the importance of job. Second thing is which phase of your life you are. Either you are in passed out phase or you are in a company. You need to think that, okay, I am in this phase. Yes. The third thing is that what are the changes, like behavioral changes. What are the behavioral changes you need to have before you start this program, before you start this complete session. So you need to write down this change, this behavior. So first behavior, because if you don't change your if you don't like, no matter how much gyan we give you, no matter how much gyan you get from all the YouTube channels and other training providers, if you don't change your like if you don't have those kind of behavioral changes from the day one, these behavioral changes let you not to accept all this gyan what you are taking. Means if your behavior is different, right, stiff, and whatever gyan you are getting, like you think that, oh, this is very good, I will try to do, but those those behaviors are stopping you to accept all those ज्ञान. बहुत सारा ज्ञान आ रहा है, लेकिन बिहेवियर ऐसा बना हुआ है कि हम वो ज्ञान ले ही नहीं सकते. ऐसा माइंडसेट बना हुआ है कि वी कैनॉट एक्सेप्ट दोस knowledge and all this. So first change of your behavior. It's not so easy, but you need to do it. You need to write down and think, yes, we need to do. So first thing is you need to be very sincere. Right? Hunting a good job is not a like child's play. Not very easy. Not very uh, कुछ मजाक वाली बातें नहीं है. It's not something funny. You need to be very sincere about what you are doing, what you are not doing. Right? Second thing is, apart from sincerity, sometimes people think that no, this second thing is not important, but I'm telling you this is also very important. Seriousness, right? So you need to think about that nobody likes struggling people, and struggling people don't like anybody. So there are two things, right? अगर सबको स्ट्रगलिंग लोग पसंद नहीं है तो स्ट्रगलिंग लोगों को भी सब कोई पसंद नहीं आता. So if you are not if you are not liking other people, be serious about it. Be a little bit serious. I'm not saying become so serious so people take you to ICU, but be serious. There's no need of becoming so social in this job hunt training, job hunt phase. Be serious, sincere and serious, right? Sincere and serious. Sincerity in everything. Everything you need to be very sincere. The third thing is strong. You need to be very strong during this job hunt training program. Weak guys are not acceptable. You need to be strong. If if you are applying for a job and they say no, you need to be strong enough to accept that. If you had a job and they fired you and now you are in job hunt phase, like forcefully in the job hunt phase, and your girlfriend left you, she said, no, no, you don't have a job, how can you pay my bills, I don't want to be with you. So you need to accept that. You need to be strong enough to say, yes, yes, I'm in job hunt phase, right? So don't be weak. Don't be weak. If somebody is throwing you out, just say, okay, fine, keep. If they are kicking you, you kick them back. That's it. Don't be weak. Don't be a beggar. You need to be very strong in this job hunt phase. Things won't be so easy always, right? Fourth, the, mo- the most important is it's also a very important thing is self-belief. And here a lot of people are there. Here the lacks. A lot of people lacks on this self-belief. If they finish their engineering degree and they didn't get a job in the college, and they eventually comes into the job hunt phase, they lack in self-belief. They don't believe that they can get a job. They believe that no, getting a job is so difficult. I cannot get. I should talk to my uncle. He will fix a job for me or something, something. So self-belief is very important. Believe in yourself. Believe that yes, you are gonna get a job. Yes, everybody get a job. I also get a job. Believe, even though there is no reason to believe. Reason नहीं है. People think they will laugh on you that, oh, how can he get a job? He don't have a proper degree. His degree is second division, right? And his English is not so good. His body language is not right. He's definitely not good. Even though your situation is so bad, even though you should have a self belief that you will get a job, self belief matters a lot. No matter you get rejected in 10 times, 15 times, doesn't matter. Self belief. Okay. Now the fifth thing is focused. To be to be focused on this one thing is also very important, right? So if you are in the job hunt phase, your focus should be job hunt phase. Nothing else. So it's nothing else. If there is a match between India and Australia, World Cup or Euro, football, something, doesn't matter. A big brand, a blockbuster movie released, doesn't matter. Yeah, you can, if your friends keep on pushing, let's watch this movie. Yes, I can watch the movie, but it's okay. Doesn't matter to me. I'm very much focused on my job hunt phase. It doesn't matter that I watched the movie on time or maybe after 1 month. It doesn't matter. What's going on in the country doesn't matter. Okay, so focus is very important. Now, so when you do all these behavioral changes, that now I'm focused, now I have serious, sincere, and all these things. Now, what are the things in this brainstorming session? How you clarify your brain? Okay, so now till now you can see that what you told the brain that what is job and why job is so important. You told the brain that now I am in this phase of life. I'm already passed out or I'm in the final year, and this in this phase of life job is very important. Third thing, you told the brain that what are the behavioral changes I want. I want these are the behavioral changes in myself. Okay. Now the fourth thing is now the brain is asking you question, right? Now, first question the brain will ask you that how you are gonna free. But these are the list of the things, 8 things that you need to get rid of. How you are gonna get rid of. So discussing these things in yourself in this brainstorming session is very important. So the first thing is mental. How you are free from the mental problems. All the students, it's not only girls, boys, everybody have mental issues. Means कोई भी normal नहीं है. Even I also have. So what about the mental issues? What about deep thinking? What about everything comes in your mind, right? So then you need to write down this. Whatever mental issues I have, whatever the things I keep on thinking, make me sad, make me depressed, and everything. That how I'm gonna solve this, how I'm gonna stop this. So that is one issue that you should write down and start thinking about it. कैसे solve करें? How? So in that those mental things, I don't know. I don't know about your mental stuff. I don't know about that girl mental stuff. I don't know about that lady mental stuff. Right? All of you guys knows your mental stuff by yourself. Okay. So then you need to write down that what is the thing which is more clicking on you, and if I'm how I'm gonna solve this. Solve that first. Okay. That's the thing. Second thing is the brain will ask you, or that is important also, financial. Who is gonna fund you in your job hunt training program, job hunt phase? So usually the job hunt phase is of 90 days. So for 90 days, who is gonna fund you? So if you calculate that, okay, what are the how much money is required to sustain me in this job hunt phase is about suppose 10,000 rupees per month. So 10, 10, 10, 30,000 rupees. So I want that 30,000 in my bank account now, right now, or I want somebody to give me assurance that he will fund me for this job and training. Usually, people get money from their parents, like mom, dad, sometimes brother also. Sometimes they have their own money, so they put that thing in a bank account and they say, okay, my mind is now relaxed. I have that much of money to support me in the job and training program. Okay. The third thing is the physical. Physical, how you're getting free from the physical issues or physical physical issues or physical work or something like that. Hmm? What is the meaning of physical work in this? That sometimes what happens that if you are in a job hunt training program and you are doing some other work also, some physical work going here and there, this, that. So you need to get relaxed from all those physical work because job hunt training program need patience. Job hunt phase need patience, need more attached to your books and your CV and your preparation. Everything needs to be job hunt. So whatever the physical work you are doing, any work related to your household, related to your own, try to keep it aside, which is very important. That only thing you need to do. Other things are not important, so just remove it from your routine. The fourth thing is social, and that is the main issue nowadays. Because now social doesn't mean the social of your nearby people. The social includes social media also, okay? And that is very distracting always. So, and I can't say that, just throw your mobile phone in the Ganga River and say that time, that's it. I don't want to touch anything social media. No, it's not a good option. And stopping yourself forcefully to not look into Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and all these things is also not a good option. Hmm? So try to avoid it slowly, slowly. Slowly try to avoid it. If you are not looking what's going on in Facebook or news or WhatsApp, nothing is going to change. The country will remain the same. Yeah, get in touch with your close one, your mother, father, girlfriend, wife, brothers. But other things is not so important. If it is not so important for uh, for you directly, then leave it. If you don't have a job, try to not have any social life. Try not to socialize. There is no need to go in any marriage or some function or something. No, focus on your job first. If it is very important, yes, go then. Nobody is stopping you. But if it is not so important, then don't go. Okay. Then the fifth thing is family. So family means usually the family usually for most of the people's life the family is very sweet, mom, dad, siblings. But sometimes the family is not sweet. Sometimes family is start poking you. Why you left the job? What is the problem? What job? How you are gonna do? How this? How that? This that. So try to persuade your family. Try to um, you know try to contact them clearly and tell them what you're doing. Okay, and tell them clearly that don't bother me what I'm doing. So you need to communicate with them clearly that what exactly you are doing and why you are doing, so that they won't ask you hundreds of questions every day. So you need to manage your family. Then there is one thing called duty and responsibilities, activities and involvements, right? So on a daily basis, you just write down what are the duties you have, what are the responsibilities you have that you need to bear, apart from the job and phase. What are the activities you are involved? There are social clubs. Um, there are other activities, swimming, this, that. There's so many things. So try to reduce that or make it zero. Reduce or make it zero. Okay, all the activities, all the involvements. Job means job. That's it. Okay, and the eighth one is self inner circle. What is the meaning of self inner circle? Is self inner circle means you just make a circle and think that these are the people who are close to me, and these are the people whom I'm gonna talk to them, talk and communicate it. That's it. I don't want to communicate with everybody in my life. All my friends, Facebook friends, वो सब बाद में हो जाएगा, लेकिन later on you can do those things. Okay, so when you do all this, when you do all this 7 8 steps in brainstorming session, when you stop doing that, then you can think that yes, now your mind mentally you are prepared for this job hunt phase. If anything of all these 8 things, or before, or your behavioral changes, anything which you are not able to do, कुछ है, all the out of all these steps is anything that you are not able to do. If you are not able to succeed, you're thinking that I'm trying but I cannot. I'm trying but anyway I got disturbed with my friends or families. Think that that is not a good sign for your job hunt phase. You need to conquer all these things, then only you will enter in the job hunt phase properly. Okay, so when you suppose that you conquer all these things or satisfactorily conquer that now I'm mentally free, I completely focus on job hunt, then in this phase one, the first phase what we are discussing, you need to collect, list list down the academics, the co-curricular activities, the technical events, financial event activities, college time activities, school time activities. You just need to focus, list down all those things. One list, second list, third list, fourth list, everything. All list down everything. Okay. Now, what you need to do with this list? What you need to do with how to do self evaluation, how to make the CV, and all these things. That I'm gonna tell you in the second session of job hunt training program. So I hope in the first session it's all about brainstorming session. You need to fight with yourself, right, and conquer all those 7 8 points what I discussed. And if you are able to do that, then you can recollect what you have done in your past. Okay, and then what you need to do with this recollection, that I will tell you in the second session of this video. Okay, the job hunt training program is usually job hunt phase is usually for 90 days. Job hunt training program is only for 28 days. It's not 90 days, 1 week per session. Job hunt phase, if somebody go in the job hunt phase, it usually of 90 days, 3 months. Hmm? And when you enter in job hunt phase, the brainstorming session will be maximum 2 weeks. If you enter in job hunt phase from 1st July, you cannot just brainstorming for 3 months, right? 1.5 months, 2 months, you're just brainstorming, right? Making you mentally prepared for job hunt. No, 2 weeks, that's it. In 2 weeks, clear off all your social media accounts, clear off all your debts, clear off all your things, your money is on the account, your place is all this thing. There is no appointments. You are focused on job hunt only. 2 weeks, that's it. Okay. So thank you very much. We will give you whatever the details were discussed. We'll give you in a PDF format as well. Thank you very much. Good night. Take care, and please watch the second session and the third, fourth. There are 4 sessions, 4 videos for this job hunt training program. Please watch all those 4 sessions. Okay, for the complete this job hunt phase, job hunt training program. Thank you very much.